Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. Kenosha burns. Black Lives Matter's protesters, also known as rioters, set light to Department of Corrections building and local businesses while looters run riot in protest at Jacob Blake police shooting. What? No more George Floyd? Oh, we have moved on to the next martyr, the next saint. Protesters and rioters defied the 8 o'clock curfew and took to the streets of Kenosha again, Wisconsin, in a second day of unrest, technically second night. Fire was set to businesses, including a furniture store and car dealerships, and more property was damaged. And it goes on and on and on. 4 years ago, during the campaign, the United States of America was dealing with the very legitimate fear of ISIS. ISIS had killed several Americans, along with other people that were not from where ISIS was from, as they declared their own caliphate. And many Americans spent many days and nights praying to get rid of ISIS. ISIS was born under the Obama administration, from the Obama administration's very, very lax dealings with Muslim countries. And ISIS was Muslim. That was the whole point of the caliphate. There's no caliphate if you're not Muslim. It doesn't work that way. So that was 4 years ago, and then Trump came in and told the generals, would you please get rid of ISIS? They're annoying me. I don't like the way they're killing so many people. And the general said, okay, but we'll have to do this and this and this. And Trump said, and your point? Go do it. Get rid of them. When was the last time you heard of ISIS? They succeeded. It's a little disappointing that Trump's not bringing that up so far in the election. Getting rid of ISIS was a very, very big deal. For several years, they tortured and taunted the world. Which now leads us to Black Lives Matter. ISIS destroyed statues and tore everything down so that they could have their way of thinking. Black Lives Matter tears everything down. Do you know how many statues have been torn down? Is it single digits? Is it double digits? Is it triple digits? Is it in the thousands of statues that have been torn down in the United States of America? Rioting, looting, pillaging, plundering, marauding. These used to be the lyrics to the Pirates of the Caribbean song at Disneyland. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We're going to have to update it. Yo ho, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter for me. We pillage and plunder, we rifle and loot. Look out, me hearties, yo ho. Yeah, you get the idea. And who is it that looks at them square in the eyes and says, oh, look at the peaceful protesters? That would be Joe Biden and the Democrat Party. ISIS is gone thanks to Trump. And I was watching the PBS review of the first night of the convention last night, and Judy Woodruff and the others were making the point, how can he go on and on about all of this destruction when it's under his watch? He can go on and on about it because every time he offers to do anything, you, yes, you PBS, call him an authoritarian dictator. He's offered many, many times to step in and fix it. And the Democrat cities and Democrat governors reject it. That's how he can do it, just like that. Because you won't let him, because he's not an authoritarian, because he's not a dictator. He respects the rule of the law. Unlike BLM, who can destroy and riot and loot and, oh, they're just peaceful protest. Oh, sorry, mostly peaceful protest. Just like World War II was a mostly peaceful war. And Vietnam was a mostly peaceful police action. Yeah, everything's mostly peaceful until it's not. That's how mostly peaceful works when you do the ratio. Say the same thing with the illegal aliens. Oh, they're mostly not thieves. Yeah, mostly? How many do you need? You only need one dude with a gun. Do you know what? Parkland, who the father of the daughter spoke last night at the convention. Do you know what? That school was mostly peaceful until on February 14th. That dude decided to come back on campus and wipe them all out. But he was mostly peaceful. Do you know that's the only time he killed a bunch of people? He's mostly peaceful. That is the most... Yeah, I think I've exposed the ridiculousness of that argument. So ISIS is mostly gone. They're definitely gone from the consciousness. But BLM is here, loud and proud. And the Democrats just blink at it. They're protesting. It's their First Amendment right. No, First Amendment right is to be able to go to church. First Amendment right is to be able to peacefully assemble. And that includes parties. This is not peaceful. This is not in the First Amendment. And I'm going to remind my viewers one more time. In order to peacefully protest in the United States of America, you have to get a permit. You really do. BLM doesn't need no stinking permits. And did you know in LA, in Hollywood, they're keeping the All Black Lives Matter on the ground? You thought it was bad in front of Trump Tower. These are political statements that they're putting on our roads. They are political statements. The only grace that you can take is if you don't support these communist, ISIS-loving, destructive thieves is, well, at least you get to drive over it with your car and go, ha 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 ha. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the future.